Hello student, I am Ramesh Shah from Science Classes. Today I am going to start third lecture of force. In third lectures, today I am going to discuss about acceleration. Acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity or velocity change per second is known as acceleration. Like as a body is moving with 5 meter per second and after application of force its velocity becomes 10 meter per second, then there is a change in velocity and that change in velocity in unit times, that is in 1 second, is known as acceleration. Like as when the uh, body moves from 5 meter to 10 meter per second, then there is a acceleration produced 5 meters, there is a velocity changes 5 meter per second, and if change take place in 1 second, then acceleration become 5 meter per second square. And so here acceleration means the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. And acceleration is a vector quantity and its SI unit, first of all, its SI unit is meter per second square. Formula: acceleration denoted by A is equal to change in velocity by time taken. And when we write change in velocity, if a body is moving with the initial velocity u and after application of the force in same directions the velocity becomes v in time t, then change in velocity becomes v minus u by t. V minus u, this becomes change in velocity, means final velocity minus initial velocity, and per unit time is t, then a is equal to v minus u by t becomes acceleration. It is a vector quantity. Because it has fixed direction. Okay. And if it is vector quantity, it may be positive, negative, zero. Another, retardations. What is retardation? The negative acceleration is known as retardations, or decrease in velocity per unit time. The decreases in velocity per unit time. Per unit time means per second. Per unit time is called retardation. And this retardation means this is a negative acceleration, that is we can write in this way, negative acceleration this is, and is equal to u minus v by t. This becomes retardation. Okay, and that all are same, unit is same, formula only changes, that is here initially we have to write u minus v. It means what are difference between acceleration and retardation? Acceleration is, that is increase in velocity per unit time. Retardation is decrease in velocity per unit time. And here the acceleration initial velocity is less than final velocity, and in retardation initial velocity is greater than final velocity. In this way we can differentiate. Okay, now I am going to discuss about equation of motion of uniform acceleration. Then first of all, what is uniform acceleration? Uniform acceleration means the change in velocity, that is there is uniform velocity. Uniform acceleration means the acceleration produced in body but in uniform rate, a certain rate, that is a fixed rate, that is known as uniform acceleration. If body is moving with uniform acceleration, then how we can calculate their different factor like is initial velocity, final velocity, distance traveled, time taken, that all. Then that relations I am going to show. Here equation of motion of uniform acceleration. Here I am going to derive the equations of motion of uniform acceleration. Then first of all, let a body moving with uniform acceleration having initial velocity u is equal to initial velocity is equal to u, final velocity after time t, final velocity is equal to v, time taken is equal to t, another distance covered is equal to s, and acceleration produced is a. Then from definition of acceleration, we already know from definition of acceleration a is equal to v minus u by t. Then here we can write v is equal to u plus at. That is when it is in denominator, then it comes in multiply, then v minus u is equal to 80, and when we put v, then u comes here, and in this side then it becomes positive. Then v is equal to u plus 80. This becomes equation 1. Another here we know that distance covered s is equal to average velocity into time taken into time. It means s is equal to average velocity means u plus v by 2, and time taken is t. In this way, and this become equation second 2. Then when we put the value of v is equal to u plus 80 in equation 2, here putting v is equal to u plus 80 in equation 2, we get, then here s is equal to u plus, and instead of v we have to put u plus 80, and after that 2 into t, then u plus, here 2u comes, 2u plus 80, and this is multiply in numerator by 2 is equal to s. Then here again we can write or s is equal to 2ut plus 8t square by 2, and when we separate then 2ut by 2 by 8t square by 2, then s is equal to 2 to cancel, ut plus half 8t square. This becomes a equation. Okay, this is derived equations. Another, when we derived b square is equal to u square plus 2as, then here first of all you have to take from equation 1 we already know b is equal to u plus 80. Then to prove b square is equal to u square plus 2as, what we have to do? We have to take the equation first and then we have to squaring on both sides. Then squaring on both sides. When we do squaring on both sides, then here becomes b square is equal to u plus 80 whole square, then b square or b square is equal to, and this can be do on the basis of a plus b whole square, then here a square plus 2ab plus b square. In this way you can write. After this, when we write, then here b square is equal to u square plus 2a, and here we can write, when you take 2a common and between this both term, then 2a, when we take common, then here ut remains ut here ut plus, here 2 is not available, so but I have taken 2a common, then here a already, and so a can be take but 2 cannot, then what you have to write here? When you take 2 common from this term, then half 80 square comes. Then b square is equal to u square plus 2a, and instead of this ut plus half 80 square, that is there is a equation, that is s is equal to ut plus half 80 square, and so we can write here, that is instead of this we can put this value s. It means b square is equal to u square plus 2as. This becomes another equation. Okay. In this way there are that is the mainly 3 equations and in equations of motion, and which I have tried. On the basis of these all equations, we can solve the different type of the problems and arises in the chapter course. Okay. Another, sometimes when we apply this all formula, then we already know here is a relations between what, that is final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration and a distance traveled. Then on basis of that we can use the formula. But sometimes there is some cases arise, like as these all formula can applicables when the object are moving on the surface of earth with the uniform acceleration. But sometimes when we throw an object vertically upward, or when we drop an object from some height, then at that times, and which type of the formula we can use, then that formula I am going to try, and from these odds. Here some cases, case number 1. Then in case 1, when an object falls on the earth surface. When an object falls on the earth surface, it means objects are falling from the some height. At that condition, here what we have to do at that condition, A become G, acceleration become acceleration due to gravity, because we already know if the body is falling toward the earth, then there is a acceleration produced due to the gravity of earth, and that is equal to G, and so you can write that is G instead of A. Another, that distance travel is we can take as H, means when the body travels and take the some distance, and that distance travel can be taken as a height, because when you drop a substance, then that distance traveled by that drop substance becomes the height of the substance. Okay. Then here, first V is equal to U plus at, then this formula can be write as in this way. V is equal to U plus GT. Okay. Another, S is equal to U plus V by 2 into T. This can be right. S is equal to U plus V by 2 into T. Another formula, S is equal to ut plus half at u square. This formula can be write in this way. S is equal to ut plus half gt square. Okay. Another, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. This formula can be write in this way. v square is equal to u square plus 2gs. In this way, when the body are falling on the surface of earth, at that conditions we should apply the double formula, and which is derived from the that ones by keeping g instead of a, s instead of s in this way. Another cases, like as case number 2. When an object is thrown vertically upward, like as when we thrown an object vertically upward, at that times also there is a displacement take place. Okay, at that times, and how we can derive the equations of motion. Okay, then similarly here, but here a becomes minus g and s becomes h. Okay, then in this way you can write that all. Like as b is equal to u plus u plus 80. Instead of this we can write b is equal to u minus gt we can write. Another s is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Then instead of this we can write s is equal to u plus v by 2 into t. Another formula, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Instead of this we can write h is equal to ut minus half gt square. Okay. Another, b square is equal to u square plus 2gs. Instead of this we can write b square is equal to u square minus 2gh. These all are the formula and which is applicable during the object falling toward the falling upwards from the earth surface. Okay. Another, sometimes this type of the questions may arise when an object is moving with a uniform velocity. Then what is the accelerations produced inside the body? Then we already know when the body is moving with the uniform velocity, then there is no change in velocity, and so acceleration become 0. Okay, okay student, and these all are the formula and which we should remember, and that is applicable for the solving the numericals of these 4 chapters.